What's up, good people? What's up, good people? It's your boy, Dr. Leroy McKenzie Jr. It's another Work For It Wednesday. Y'all know what we do. It's Wednesday. It ain't hump day. It's Work For It Wednesday. That means whatever it is we have to do today, we're going to have to work for it. You got to put in that work. That means you got to be diligent in what it is that you want to accomplish. You have to understand where it is that you want to be, and you have to be willing to do what it is that needs to get done in order to be able to get there. If you say you want to be a successful entrepreneur, you got to do the work. If you say you want to be an effective and successful leader, you got to do the work. It's Work For It Wednesday. We don't sugarcoat it. We don't dance around it. We get up and we do it. We get up and just like Nike says, we just do it. We have to have that mindset in order to be able to get to where it is that we want to get to. Y'all know it's the brand new suite. Welcome. Another day in the brand new suite. We come in prepared. We come in seeking knowledge, information, resources. We come in and leaving better than we were when we came in. Y'all know that's what we do. Our goal, our aim is to be 1% better than we were yesterday. Our goal is to be better by the end of the year than we were at the beginning of the year. And the only way we do that is by being 1% better each and every single day. That means on that Work For It Wednesday, when you don't feel like getting up, when you don't feel at your best, you move in such a way that you still get the work done. Y'all know what we've been doing this week? We've been doing what? I've been asking this question all week long. Monday I asked it, Tuesday I asked it, and today I'm asking it again. Are you a visionary? What am I asking you? Are you a visionary? Are you that person? Are you that entrepreneur? Are you that leader that has vision? And I've been dealing with the 5 character traits of a visionary. We talked about on Monday. We talked about your as an entrepreneur and as a visionary, what's your emotional intelligence? What emotional intelligence are you dealing with? That means are you in tune and in focus with your self-awareness? Are you self-aware of where it is that you are, where it is that you're trying to get to? And are you aware of those that you actually deal with, the people that are in your circle, in your space? Are you emotionally in touch with them, their feelings, and the things that they want to achieve? That was Monday. Yesterday we dealt with creativity. What being a visionary means that you're creative. There's a creative part of you. There's a creative part of you that allows you to be able to not think like everybody else. Y'all know what we do. This ain't think different Thursday, but we think different every day. As an entrepreneur, as a leader, you think differently. We don't think like everybody else. That way, it allows us to be creative. So where is that creative space in you? Are you utilizing that creative aspect of who you are? And so today I'm going to talk about visionaries have the ability, communication skills. What communication skills do you have, and then what communication skills are you working with? And I'm going to take it even further, because it's more than just about communication skills. I'm going to say communication / connecting skills, not connection, connecting skills. Or do you have the ability, do you have the skill to not only communicate but to connect with others? I told y'all about the book that I read by John Maxwell called "Everyone Communicates, Not Everyone Connects." So as entrepreneurs, as leaders, you have to have the skill, because it's a skill, to be able to connect and communicate with others. You have to have that skill to communicate, connect with those that you partner with, that you work with, those that work for you, and then even your target audience, even your target market. How are you connecting with them? Do you even work at connecting with them? Effective ways to be able to connect with them. You ever listen to someone and listen to them speak, or watch them in their environment, and they just have this natural ability to when they speak, it resonates with so many people? Well, that's what that skill is. That's what that communication skill is. And people have said it about Eric Thomas. They've said it about Les Brown. They've said it about President Obama. They've said it about a number of people that we know and that we've listened to. And we listen to them because, as visionaries, Dr. King, Malcolm X, they had this ability, this skill to be able to communicate and connect with people. Even as an entrepreneur, as your business, how is your business connecting to your target market? How do you effectively communicate with them? Because understand, communication is more than just words. Communication is in a posture. It's in it can be in the marketing that it's in the marketing that we do. It's even in the branding that we do. So communication is just, it's not just verbal. When you're thinking about your business as an entrepreneur and you're thinking about how it connects with that target market that you're going after, what's the language that it's speaking? Are you speaking their language? Those that are visionaries and effective and have the effective communication skills and connecting skills have the ability to be able to speak the language of those that they are going after. The clients that you have so far, you're speaking their language, right? You speak their language because you've spoken to them in such a way that they believe in your products and services, and they purchased it from, right? As a leader, you have effectively communicated to those that follow you, and they believe in the vision that you have set before you all, right? So communication has to be a trait of you as a visionary, because you have to be able to, you find different ways to be able to communicate with those that you lead. You find ways to be able to communicate with those that you businesses that you run, or the brand that you run, and then you find an effective way to communicate to your to even potential customers, potential clients, saying to them that your product and service is the answer to their problem. How do you do that? Those businesses that do that in the most effective way are those that are successful. That's what Chick-fil-A focuses on customer service, and that's the way they communicate that every single day. That's from their from the CEO all the way down to the line level employees. They communicate customer service. So as you go today and you think about it on this Work For Wednesday, this is what you're working for today. Y'all know the homework is coming. Y'all know it is. Here's the homework for today. And being an effective communicator, in being an effective visionary. Visionaries are effective in communication or have the skill of communicating and connecting because they take the time to listen. So today, as you're going about your work business, ask yourself, how is what I'm doing effectively communicating with my target market? Is it? Or how is it effectively communicating with my target audience? Think about it. Is it in the language? Is it in the presentation? Is it in the even in the speech? Even what I'm doing right now is showing my communication skills, because I had a thought, I had an idea of what I wanted to bring to you all this whole week. This is a part of that whole communicating. And each day that I come on and I talk to you all and try to get you all to see and understand and implement these principles, it's about communicating. So I have to have the skill of communicating to you and connecting with you in such a way that you get it. And then you take the knowledge, the information, the tools, those things that you're gathering from this, hopefully, and you're utilizing them. You're putting them to work in what you do. Same thing with the communication and connecting. We can't be successful visionaries if we aren't communicating, if we aren't connecting. I'm sorry, there's not one. There's not one successful person that we consider to be a visionary that does not have communication skills, that does not have connecting skills. So think about who you're listening to today, and look at them in a way as to ask the question, are they effectively communicating with you? And the same way that you're looking at them and being able to effectively communicate with you is the same way that you want to be effective in communicating and connecting with others, and maybe even with them. Make sure that you have the clarity there. Communication is about clearly stating or clearly showing something in order for an individual or a company to be able to understand what it is that you're trying to convey to them. That's what communication is. But you got to work at it. We got to work at connecting and communicating every single day. Visionaries communicate. Visionaries connect. And we do it in such a way that it grows. Because think about it. If Walmart didn't effectively communicate, that's their, from their CEO all the way down, if they weren't effective at communicating and connecting with customers or clients, they would not be Walmart that it is today. Same thing with McDonald's, same thing with Chick-fil-A, same thing with an Eric Thomas, same thing with the Dr. Will Moreland. Same thing with Dr. George Frazier. Same thing with the Brother Bedford. Visionaries have a way of effectively utilizing their communication skills, their connecting skills. Like I said, it's more than just communication. It's connecting. And I really want people to hone in on that. How are you connecting? How are you utilizing? What connection skills do you have? And I'm not saying, oh, I know this person, I know that person. I'm talking about how do you connect with someone? Develop that relationship with someone. That's connection. Building that relationship. That's a part of communication as well, too. That's a part of connecting. I want to be able to relate to you. I want you to be able to relate to me. One of the things that I do appreciate about the relationships that I do have is that we understand each other. With my business associates and closest friends, we understand each other. Even the partnerships that I have, we understand each other because we make sure that we're in connection and communication with each other. We let each other know what's going on. Even in your personal relationships, y'all, you have to have the skill of communication. People want to talk about, well, why do businesses fail, or why do relationships fail? The top of my list is communication. If you look at most relationships, they don't succeed because of communication. There's a lack of communication. There's a lack of connection. So if you want to be a successful entrepreneur, if you want to be a successful leader, start with your communication skills. Start with your connection skills. How are you connecting? How are you communicating with the people that you deal with? And I promise you, if you deal with that, more times than not, you'll be successful. Because it'll eliminate misunderstandings. It'll eliminate some mistakes. Not saying all or whatever, because you'll see things differently when you're communicating, and you'll be able to make sound decisions because of the communication that's been levied, that you have. Sometimes it will work out really well. Sometimes it might not. But the point is being an effective communicator, being an effective connector. Relationships don't become resources unless there is a line of communication and a line of connection. They just won't. So I want you to work on that today. When you sit, and I want you to sit and think about it as you start your day. How do I utilize my communication skills? How do I use my connection skills to make me better today, and to make my business better today, make my brand better today? Am I effectively communicating? And if not, then you sit and think about how you can better communicate about your product and services. I know that's what I have to do. Think about my business, and think about my products and services. Okay, if I'm not hitting the goals that I'm hitting, then am I effectively communicating with my clients or my potential clients? Because if the more effective you are in communicating and connecting, I think the more successful you'll find yourself as a business. You'll find yourself as as your bottom line being impacted even greater. So go out today, practice your communication skills. Whether it's through an email, whether it's through a phone call, whether it's through a video that you need to put out, that you want to put out. How are you going to utilize your communication and connection skills today to make your business better, to make your brand better? That's the homework for today. Gotta work for it, y'all. You know we gotta work for it. It's your boy, Dr. Leroy McKenzie Jr., the Impact Builder, coming to you on this Work For It Wednesday. Brand new sweet, y'all. This is what we do. Let's go. Get 1% better today than you were yesterday. And we're going to be better by the end of the year than we were at the beginning of the year. I promise you. That's my promise to you. We'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Have a great day.